Good afternoon. It's Mary Ellen and wondered how everybody was doing today. I feel like I'm trying to get away with something, filming a video before somebody walks in the back door. I'm here to do a tag, and it has been well over a month since I've done a tag, and I don't know how long that is in dog years, but it's a long time for me. A good friend of mine just did a tag, her version of the tag, and she tagged me, and my dear friend is ClaudeebeingClaudee. I absolutely adore her. I get her. Yeah. So I'm going to link her channel below. I enjoy her a lot and I wanted to do this tag. So the name of the tag is My First Time Tag. At first I thought I had done it, but I haven't. Some of the questions are the same as something I had done in the past, but anyway, I'm going to get started and then I want to do my shout outs. Do I still talk to my first love? Yes, if they are alive, I still talk to them because I never have had a bad breakup. What was your first job? My first paying job, well, I did some babysitting, but I worked in a bank. What was your first car? I never had a car of my own. I drove my dad's Chevy, and then when I got married at the ripe old age of 18, I had a blue Malibu that belonged to my husband. And then, then it belonged to me too. Who was the first person I texted today? And that would be my daughter. Who is the first person you thought of this morning? Carol from the old Carol show. She recently lost her sister just last week, suddenly. And she was on my mind when I woke up this morning. So y'all, please remember her in your prayers. Who was my first grade teacher? Her name was Sister Celicia, and she was the only kind nun I had all through Catholic school. She was wonderful. I'm glad I started with a kind one. Where did I go on my first airplane ride? The first airplane ride I went on was to Houston, Texas, and I had just graduated from 8th grade. Who was my first best friend, and do you still talk to him or her? My first best friend was Pat, and we talk all the time. Where was your first sleepover? At Pat's. Who was the first person you talked to today? That would be Jim. Whose wedding were you in for the first time? That would be my friend Mary Ann, who lives in Midland, Texas. What was the first thing I did this morning? I gave my blessings. I said my prayers. What was the first concert I ever went to? It was Sam the Sham and the Pharaohs, and it was in Springfield, Illinois, at the State Fair. I was in the State Fair, and I was modeling a dress I made. I got a blue ribbon on construction, so that was pretty impressive. My first broken bone, the only bone that I broke was a toe that's kind of like my ring finger toe, and I broke it off, and it just was like hanging there, and I had to tape it together. That's the only bone I've ever broken. My first piercing, that would be my ears. My first foreign country would be Europe. No, my first foreign country would be Mexico. The first movie I remember seeing in the movies, I do not, well, if it's the first movie I remember, it would have been a Doris Day and Rock Hudson movie. I can't remember, maybe Pillow Talk. When was your first attention? When I was old enough to open my mouth. I was one of those people who had to practice self-control all the time. I talked a lot, I daydreamed. I got in trouble a lot just for being who I was. Who was your first roommate? That would be my first husband. What was the first lesson you ever took? Swimming lessons. And what was the first beauty-related person you watched on YouTube? And that would be Emily Noel 83. First person I watched. She was our newscaster here in the area where I live. Okay, so now I want to do my shout outs, and the first person I want to shout out is somebody that's going to be having her 2-year anniversary the end of this week on YouTube, and that's Carolyn from Msflipflopsandpearls. And if any of you don't watch Carolyn, I suggest you go to her channel and watch her. She is from the Carolinas. I like everything about her. She loves makeup. She loves her dog. She has a new little puppy. She has an older puppy named Tink that's not liking the new little puppy. But she talks about all sorts of things, and she is one of the first people I watched, and I really, really like her, and I think you will too. So stop by her channel and wish her a happy 2-year anniversary on YouTube. Thinking about the Carolinas, the next person I thought of that was on my list is Donna Rhodes. I have been watching Donna, I would say, for 6 months, and I don't think I've missed any of her videos either. I don't think, all the people I'm going to mention, I don't think I've ever missed any of their videos. Donna has a lot of information. She had some eyelid surgery, and she talks about that. She is just open, and she loves cosmetics, and you can tell she's really enjoying herself, and I enjoy watching Donna. So, you know I'm going to link all these beautiful women below. There are 2 other channels that I watch that I do not understand anything that they say, but I want you to check them out. The first one is Allegra 1952, and my good friend Colleen, Miss Cavallero one, mentioned her on her channel one time. I went there and I watched her, and she's just a very fascinating woman. She is Italian and she lives in Shanghai. She's there with her little dog Allegra, and she is beautiful. She loves color, she loves makeup. She just has very interesting videos. Even if I can't understand a word, I enjoy every one of them. So be sure and check the beautiful Annarosa out. Another beautiful woman I watch that I can't understand anything she's saying is Natalie from Beauty Over 40. Her name is Miss something, but I don't know how to pronounce it. I am not good at all with French words. I barely make it English, but yeah, I enjoy her a lot. You know, it's fun when you can hear the name of a cosmetic company when they mention it, but she is beautiful. I love to listen to her speak, and I think she'd definitely be worth checking out. A channel I want to shout out. She is from Canada. Her name is Natalie, but it's not Natalie the Beauty Diva, although I could shout Natalie the Beauty Diva out every single video I do. I mean, you talk about fantastic videos. But there's another Natalie from Canada, and she spells her name the way we spell it in the States. The name of her channel is Beauty Inside Out, and she is from France, and she speaks English, but she is a wealth of knowledge. She knows so much about makeup. She knows so much about, I think she's a masseuse. She knows a lot about essential oils. I really enjoy her channel, and I suggest that you go there and check her out. And the last channel I mentioned is somebody from Georgia. Her name is Wanda, and her channel is Lady W. And you can learn a lot if you listen to Lady W, Miss Wanda. She does all sorts of videos. I think she's back in the mood to do videos. She'll do videos for a while, then kind of take a break. And once she gets going, she puts them out, let me tell you. A lot of times I will put her videos in my watch later because I need to sit down and have a cup of coffee and just listen to her. She is a joy. She's beautiful. She has beautiful silver hair that I would love to have. And she has a brand new hairstyle, very, very chic. And I think you'll really enjoy her. So I'm going to link those channels below. Today the only thing I have on my face is CC Plus cream. I don't have any, I started to say I don't have any deodorant on my face. I don't have any blusher on my face or the Mally Pore Defenders. On my mouth I have the Too Faced Melted Lipstick in Hard Candy. I put it on, 6 hours ago, and I've had breakfast and lunch. It's still going, so I'm very, very pleased with it. I have on mascara, my Jessie's Girl eyeliner, and a little eyeshadow, and that's it. I'm just staying home today, but I have to have lipstick on all the time. It's good to be back, you guys. Thanks for watching, and I appreciate y'all. It's all good. Thank you. Bye-bye.